Hello and welcome back to Road Atlanta. We today with the feature race. Not so many cars on, and a great start there by the red Ferrari of Arthur Panzel getting into P2, but James Neve into the lead of the race. Bit of a diminished grid from the race we had first, but James Neve from Arthur Panzel in second. Third is the Lamborghini Huracan of Nick Clibbens. These three making a bit of a break from Roger Morton's Ferrari, Fiona Simmons' Lamborghini. Behind that is Aidan Repai with the Audi, and then out back on his own is John Sirik Porsche 911. Already Arthur Panzel undercomes James Neve leading the race. With Nick Clibbens, who is battling hard with the Arthur Panzel Ferrari. Nick, who started on the front row with James, is two Ferraris there in second and fourth, but Nick Clibbens now challenging hard on Arthur Panzel's Ferrari. James Neve out front, making a bit of a gap. And if these two cars behind, James will actually be hoping the Ferrari and the Lamborghini battle each other and drop back away from him a little. On the background again, battles down the field. Not dropping away, the Ferrari and the Lamborghini not dropping away from the back of James Neve as they come through to start the third lap. Anything, Arthur Panzel is pulling away now from Nick Clibbens. We have now got a battle here with the Red Bull Porsche of Jordan Sirit and the Barwell Lamborghini of Fiona Siddons. Fiona taking the cones out. She goes down the downhill loop. A little bit wide there, losing ground on Jordan Sirit. You see now the Red Bull livery on the car. Hear the Lamborghini popping and banging in the background. And Fiona spun, coming out onto the back stretch. Jordan now with a good gap. Going Aidan Repai with the Audi R8. First time we've seen, I think, first time we've seen an Audi since the series started. I think the only car we haven't seen now for definite, we've seen the BMW, we've seen the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, the Porsche, we've now seen the Audi, we've seen the Mercedes. There's two cars we haven't seen a McLaren. Aidan Reepi now catching the back of the Roger Morton Ferrari. Aidan, youngest driver in the race. Battle up front as well. We are concentrating on this battle, but Nick Clivens is now also battling hard with Arthur Banzel with the Ferrari. It's in there coming down to the chicane. Status quo is held. The other car we haven't seen as yet is the Ford GT. We've seen a Ford GT40 appear in testing, but we haven't yet seen it in a race. Just the McLaren and the Ford GT40 yet to be seen in a race to see how they go. Arthur Banzel once more, and Aidan Reepi then takes over from the Roger Morton Ferrari to come down onto the back straight. Evans still unable to get past the concentrate on this battle now. The four cars still close together, still far from decided which of these four cars will be on the podium. Nick Clivens comes through the final turn, still in the pursuit of the Ferrari. The BMW James Neave has checked out at the front. There is the red and black Ferrari of Arthur Banzel. We are at the moment on the 6th lap. Arthur making a mistake, goes a little wide, Nick goes around the outside. Come into the two right-handers and Nick is into second place. So finally, after 6 laps of trying, the Lamborghini Huracan is through past the Ferrari. Fourth is the Audi of Aidan Reepi. Fifth is Roger Morton's Ferrari. And Arthur already wanted to get back past the Lamborghini. The lights flashing there on the run down to the chicane. Getting away a little bit. There's the Fiona Siddons Lamborghini. It's coming out of the pit lane, having already taken its pit stop. Lamborghini has had a fuel stop already. We are now at the lead end on the 7th lap, coming down to the two right-handers, I think this is. Indeed it is. And the BMW, comfortable margin out front, James Neave. Got a big lead, got the Barwell Lamborghini there between him and the next car's excuse me, next car's down. This is oh, we just timed that right. Jordan Surratt into the wall. Bit of wheel spin there as the Porsche heads off once more. And the bonnet missing off the front of the Porsche, so no doubt that the gt3 Porsche will be back in the pit lane. And James Neve is tight, coming up to lap him already. You see the BMW in the background, the leader of the race. Now will Jordan pit on this lap to get repairs? Comes down through the last turn. And that is into the pit lane for gt3 with the Porsche. So the second car to stop in the race. Take on tank of fuel, we'll get the car repaired, and we'll then head out that is now taking on fuel. We're now with the Barwell Lamborghini, been lapped now by Roger Morton and Nick Clevens. As Arthur Bunzel got past the Nick Clevens car, because in 7th place there is Fiona with the Lamborghini, Barwell Lamborghini, but Roger Morton is now closing in on Nick Clevens. So as Arthur Bunzel puts Ferrari between himself and there you see Roger Morton, no sign in front, as Arthur Bunzel actually retired from the race. No, Arthur's still there, sorry, but Roger Morton is catching up. He's really got a turn of speed because Roger Morton Repi is also up past Nick Clevens. I think we missed that move as we were looking through chicane once more, down the L. Nick Clevens there. Let's just go with Arthur Bunzel, because this battle, P2 Arthur Bunzel, P3 Aidan Repi, P4 is Nick Clevens, 5th is Roger Morton, and these two, the Audi, is up into P2 and challenging hard against the Ferrari. So the Audi is a decent car to run. Minute on the 11th lap of the race, 45 minute feature race this one, and Ferrari and the Audi coming down through the S's together. Arthur bouncing out over the curbs and clipping the grass on the exit as well. That BMW James Neve has really checked out at the front. Arthur a little squirmy out of the corner, didn't get enough traction. Aidan clipping up the dust. And down the straight now towards the chicane. Audi ahead of Ferrari now, so Aidan Reaper up to P2 in the race. Arthur Pansel not giving it up. Not giving up at all. Three cars there, the Audi, the Ferrari and the Lamborghini. And Roger Morton's Ferrari dropping away a little at the back again, so possibly Roger Morton has made a mistake. And Aidan Reaper there making a mistake and loses 2 spots in the process, so he's been out, and I think that will put Roger Morton up to P4 now. Indeed, Roger Morton is in P4. Cars battling their way through. Let's have a look through the order now. So, oh, we just saw there's the Pansel make a mistake and does pop into pit road. Aidan Reaper in P5 will be up to P4 again now because damaged car there, still not pitting us yet. Final turn now. Fourth and fifth place cars there now. Fourth and sixth actually. I guess Arthur did pick up where he left off and carried on once he got refueled and out again. The Lamborghini letting the Audi go. No point in fighting a car that's down. Roger Morton there now coming down to the chicane, running in P3, so not too far away again from the Lamborghini Cliverts, and got the Porsche of Jordan Surridge between him and the second place car. There is another Roger making great evasive action there, going across the grass as Jordan Surridge spins once again the Porsche. Aidan Reaper in P4 flashing his lights. He's fair ways yet away from the Roger Morton Ferrari, but flashing his lights to let him know he's coming. Down this long straight, not flashing his lights, so why he was flashing his lights down the other one, but down to the chicane comes the Ferrari to go on to its 16th lap. We now see Nick Clevens there in P2 going through. If you follow Nick Clevens on YouTube, you would have got the onboard footage live from the circuit during the races. Lamborghini Huracan in P2. James Neve out front, a long way clear now is James of the Lamborghini. We jump down now to James Neve, who's coming round, is on his 17th lap now of the race. Down through the S's once more goes the BMW. Led from the lights out to the 17. Never been edited at all. Nobody in behind. Down this long straight, down to the chicane. There you go. You just need to have a quick. Doesn't actually tell you how many laps to do, so. James going over to start the 18th lap of the race. Short circuit this for the GT car, and oh, now we've got the Roger Morton car crabbing down the back straight. That has put paid to any he has got, and spinning into the chicane, trying his hardest to hold the car back to the pit lane. Ferrari in P4 coming down pit road now for its stop, hitting the wall as well as it's coming in. That Ferrari not handling well at all, so into the pit lane comes Roger Morton. That car will be repaired, refueled and sent back to the track. Jordan Sirrett is sitting there in pit road as well. And the Lamborghini is up into P5, so not the fastest driver, and admits it herself. Managing to keep the car on track. Got the Hayden Refi P4 Audi up ahead now. Or the P3 Audi, so it's going to come through to start our 18th lap. gt3 with the Audi, a little bit battered, and could well be getting disqualified because that car hasn't as yet pitted. In P3, Nick Clevens in P2, so the Arthur Panzel Ferrari has dropped back a little bit. Coming through to start the 19th lap, and Roger Morton in the 4th place Ferrari there. Coming down into the S sweeps. Clevens coming up to lapping, so this car a lap down on the gt3 BMW. James comes out through the two corners onto the long back straight towards home once more. Into the chicane, breaking down. The BMW not put a foot wrong all race. And down into pit lane for its fuel stop comes the Lamborghini, the BMW now. James Neve comes up to the fuel stop window on the 21st lap of the race. Clevens goes through, and here's the BMW in the pit lane still. I think it probably is, you know. I think that is the Lamborghini P1. Although also the Lamborghini Huracan is going to have to pit before too long. Will pit from the lead, so it didn't manage to get in the lead during the pit stop. Out onto the back straight towards start finish line once more. The 4th place Ferrari just ahead. Pit stop window. Cars haven't used their half a tank of fuel that was allowed. Because the 307th Lamborghini pitted early with damage and refueled to the end, but Nick Clevens now brings in the Lamborghini and clips the wall on the entry to the pit lane, so the Nick Clevens Lamborghini in the lead as it comes down pit road now for its pit stop. Jordan Surrett car still in the pit lane. Roger Morton, who we have also seen in the pit lane. The Arthur Panzel Ferrari retired from the race early on. Jordan Surrett looks like he's retired from the race as well. And Reaper there in P3 with the Audi. Still keeping going. So has that car actually pitted or has it not is the question. We'll see once we get on to the front. And yeah, it's been in the pit lane. The car had been repaired, so in refi Audi car number 98 has pitted, front end's repaired, so yeah, everybody's pitted. While Lamborghini comes down towards the chicane once more. This car also starting out its 22nd lap. We will go on board with James Neve, see him through to the flag, and still the numbers not showing up on the BMW. Not sure what has gone wrong with that car, but car number 7, Worstina BMW, has not got numbers showing still, but not a problem. We know who it is, we know where it is. Down the long back straight once more. This car is on its 23rd lap of the race. The race almost coming to an end now, of course, because we bring that up and you see we are 34 minutes into this session, which had 15 minutes, about 10 or 15 minutes of the race left yet, so still fair ways to go. James Neve goes over to start the 24th lap in the BMW. Down the sweepers again. Doesn't look as steep on the camera as it does when you're in car. And now down to the 2 right hand bends onto the back straight back to start another lap. James Neve into the pit lane once more. Follow back, have a look through. He's on lap 14, so Hayden Repi there behind the Ferrari of Roger Morton now. So the Ferrari of Roger Morton is up to P3 once more. Hayden Repi, Audi R8 down to P4, and this is the battle of the race at the moment. Slipstream down to the chicane. Roger Morton making him go the narrow way and making it forward. Yeah, Roger Morton defending well there into the chicane. Hayden Repi through the final turn on the gearbox of the Ferrari. Bit of a dive there. Roger saw it coming, stayed out wide and cuts back these 2 cars deep into the race, still battling away at the front. The Barwell Lamborghini there on its own in P5. Lonely race for the Lamborghini, but still running down onto the chicane into the 25th lap of the race. Jordan Surratt's car in the pit lane. On the 26th lap already is the 2nd place Lamborghini of Nick Clibbons. James Neve with the Lamborghini 26th lap of the race. Can't remember how many laps we actually got to do in the race. "33 laps, so we go now back to the Roger Morton Aidan Repi battle, the Audi back in P3. And the Audi now back ahead is pulling out the gap a little bit. Back on to the back straights once more down to the chicane. James Neave, BMW. On its 27th of 33 laps. BMW of James Neave off circuit on the down. Now that's the first mistake we've seen from the BMW all race. Not to say he hasn't made one before, but carries on his way. And 28 laps into his 33 laps. Makes his first mistake of the race. You can hear the Lamborghini once again. The Lamborghini's closing in with that mistake. Can't see it, but we can hear it in the background. And there it is. You see the Lamborghini and the BMW in the same shot for the first time in a long time. And Nick Clevens with the side to the back of the BMW will be pushing hard. Aidan Repi has spun once more in the Audis. Roger Morton will be back up to P3 now. On the 29th lap, there is Roger Morton down the hill in the now third place Matthews Logistics Ferrari. Jensen still in P5 with the Barwell Lamborghini on her 27th lap. Starting the 28th lap now she's on. Jordan Serrett, who retired on the 14th lap, comes out on his 29th lap in hot pursuit of the BMW. She's still got a good gap forward from it. Into the chicane comes Nick. Still pushing, just side of the BMW, the length of the start finish straight now ahead of the Lamborghini. So is battle commenced. Is the Lamborghini catching the BMW towards the end of the race? As James used more tyres than Nick Clevens. That's one thing we don't know, is the difference do cars use tyres at a different rate? That is the question we don't know the answer to. It could be that the BMW is chewing its tyres a little more than the Lamborghini. We are on the 30th lap of the 33. There's a replay there in P4. You see the BMW much closer to the Lamborghini. BMW into the chicane now, and the Lamborghini is closing in the great rate of knots. We will go with the lead car until the end of the race now, because see there, the Lamborghini now only half a straight, less than half a straight away from the back of the BMW. After 40 minutes ish of racing, on to the 31st lap, and yeah, I would say 40 minutes into a 45-minute race, and this race is not over yet. The Simtek Racing Lamborghini Huracan is catching in to the back of the BMW. And James Neve has gone off track. James Neve is off track. He's right out behind the barrier. And you hear there the Lamborghini going through. So the lead now will be held by this car. Simtek Lamborghini, and Aidan Reapy. Oh, that was very lucky for Nick Clevens. Aidan Reapy spinning the Audi into the wall on the infield, and Nick Clevens leading the race on lap 32 of a 33 lap. What turns out to be a 33 lap race. Timer is running down. It's about 3 minutes to go. And the Zimdad sticker on the side there of the Simtek Lamborghini. Through the corner where he took the lead of the race on the 31st lap. Now on the 32nd lap, coming through to start his final lap any second. The BMW in the background that led all the way to that point. We had seen a mistake before that at the top of the hill down the Essex. That was a big mistake, going very wide off the circuit, and over to start the final lap. The white flag is being waved. The Simtek Lamborghini 2 seconds ahead now of the BMW down the downhill sweeps for the last time. Nick Clevens looking set to win the feature race at Road Atlanta. We've got a number of winners. We've got James Neve, Ray, Nick Clevens and Ed May winning races. Down the long back straight into the chicane for the final time comes the Lamborghini. No doubt the Lamborghini mechanics are all on the pit road to see the car across. Through the final turn he comes to win the feature race at Road Atlanta. Goes the BMW. a victory for Nick Clevens. So we need to bring up the results for you. So first was car number 13, Nick Clevens with the Simtek Lamborghini Huracan, who doing donuts there on the circuit, did the race in 45 minutes 8.529 seconds. Second, car number 7, James Neve with the Worstina BMW, who at the flag was 5.299 seconds back from the Lamborghini. Third, car number 92, Roger Morton with the Matthews Logistics Racing Ferrari, 1 minute 16.999 down at the flag. In fourth place, car number 98, Aidan Repai, who was 3 laps down at the flag with the Audi. In fifth, car number 27, Fiona Siddons with the Barwell Motorsport Lamborghini, who was 3 laps down also. Sixth was Jordan Serrett with the Porsche 911, car number 18, who was 20 laps down. And seventh, car number 420, Arthur Panzel with the Ferrari, 21 laps down. So hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you're enjoying watching these donuts from the cars. But for now, that is where we are going to leave you. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. You can give that bell a ring. It will tell you when we do these races, when we do our farming. Until you join us again till next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.